Cigarette smoking is harmful to your health. It causes impotence and miscarriages. Okay, cold, okay, big time. Health demand, never.
The world over, 6 million people die of tobacco-related illnesses. 600,000 of these are non-smokers. The Africa region is at an early stage of the tobacco epidemic, with the prevalence of tobacco smokers among the youth in African countries ranging from 8% to 43% for boys and 5% to 30% for girls.
It is obvious that the contact that tobacco has or smoke has with our body is mainly through the respiratory system. So some of the commonest cancers that are related to tobacco use are those that are found along the airway, and also, of course, the gastrointestinal tract. So that is where we get most of the cancers that are related to tobacco: lung cancer, cancer of the throat, cancer of the lips, cancer of the esophagus, cancer of the stomach, etc., etc.
The Center for Tobacco Control in Africa, CTCA, seeks to reduce the consumption and production of tobacco by supporting governments to implement evidence-based tobacco control strategies. The promotion of alternative livelihoods among tobacco-growing communities is one of the areas of focus for the Center for Tobacco Control in Africa.
The objective is not to ban tobacco, it is to regulate tobacco, to save lives, and also at the same time to recognize that looking for alternative livelihoods for farmers is also an important priority.
We are going to use this powerful message to talk to the policymakers and members of parliament to demonstrate that tobacco growing is not getting people out of poverty. It's actually making the poverty situation worse. Two, to demonstrate that there are environmental effects of, as a result of tobacco growing, which are devastating the soils, devastating the forest cover, and devastating the water bodies.
Currently, agricultural production in the tobacco growing areas is affected by the fact that tobacco affects the environment, degrades the soil, and contributes to deforestation.
It is estimated that 1 hectare of tobacco grown requires about 15 to 30 cubic meters of fuel wood for drying. So that's quite a significant, a lot of fuel wood. And also to add on, you see tobacco growing takes a lot of nutrients from the soil. So farmers tend to shift. You grow here for 2 seasons, you shift to another area. That means clearing more land.
When they are planting tobacco, they normally have nurseries. And among the nurseries, the farmers are supposed to have fertilizers applied within their fields. And most of those fertilizers are really next to our wells. So normally when it rains, everything runoff goes to our wells where we collect our water for drinking and other activities. And indirectly, most of our farmers are affected indirectly. For them, they don't know, but it is a long-term effect.
Kahinga imyaka itabi imyaka riki 15 kandi ikintu kibi cyangu kashanga itabi barajimeka hihi namezi kandi hihi namezi aho baraba bataratamu fataliza kushe baraba batamo kemikozi kemibazi ka furudani kandi furudani nimbi baratamo usini byo kwita ubukoko kandi bari kubikorera hihi namezi kandi amezi ago ariko abantu baranywa n'enyamishwa kandi inyamishwa zikimara zaganywa baru agoko bubiri hina sosi zifka kembuzi nente bifa aho waza korana na research mu cyaro cy'uwitu cyakirimente neje nemwe nembuzi nazo tizikiriyo mwe nahabweco nangwa n'abantu turafa munonga kandi turarwana na munonga uburwere bututeletegereza kurugera habwejo shonga.
The constant exploitation by tobacco companies has also discouraged tobacco farmers, and many are looking for other alternative sources of income.
kandi ngora abana banje bashome kandi kuna ikarwagati nashanga harimo ati BT yahindura katari yakataciye yakiha witu nkebyo nkebe mbwene hati tushaziremo twenda kusharamu kugira ngo twinjire ikindi kibintu kandi n'ikindi kibintu nashanga naco kinyagira etuyambe tuhinga umucero etuyambe tuhinga umucere tuhinga soyabini tuhinga ubucori tuhinge ibindi bihinga
mine nazo fazia tizu miafajiji parini yarakaka miafada tindo now uku traditionally hata dengapodi current government yachanga upodieko source of income under war was tobacco baworo dinara ide be tobacco ni dengapodi unchikana na bandra na deko I think dengapodi memo for that tree now let's stop it kumbe afajiji in place so that all people kitabe afare yozoi now up to this time afaziba ni jamani can please now imiti manji mevuri kuzo ikimwe mafana gere kadisi anyo biti nas so yamini ndari yari bakitapa adara akosi etata yitana kurikura ndari ba ikozu pikite ma ikozu ane si simo kan siko so actually min remanta pa azura dara ba kitagere katizi nda o ma tight quickly then we leave the earth
In western Uganda, a number of tobacco farmers have transited to other alternative enterprises, having realized the dangers, risks and challenges associated with tobacco growing, including food insecurity and persistent poverty in their homes.
nyenzire kuguzana ekibire ekindizire ekindi mukuza kusheshura role abana ishanga muka tukahugira hatabe twena family enda iri kuterwa enjara nabireba nareba nti kugira mbanze nguze ekibire kindatahamu aho kugira ngo kwinge itabe najemereza hati yandi kugora ibindi
itabe nango nyote nkingira imyaka myinji ngira imyaka kamuka kusha kunka mugiye mu myaka mukaga tine kindayiremo yo ndategwaga injara ngarukuye ndamara imyaka ena girakire uga mugiye imyaka ena pinga go bucori pinga muceri reba ndi kutunguka.
In light of the challenges that tobacco farmers are facing, the Center for Tobacco Control in Africa is engaging governments in Africa to develop and implement policies and legislation that would help to reduce the supply of tobacco and consequently demand for tobacco products. In Uganda, government already has a supportive policy that does not promote tobacco growing.
Agricultural development will be pursued according to agricultural production zones and commodities that are best suited for each zone are receiving public sector support for food security and commercialization, and efforts are being made to support the commodity value chain development of these strategic commodities in the different zones.
Tobacco being a cash crop, you cannot just phase it out once. So NEMA has been advocating for a sustainable phased out approach by looking at the alternative livelihoods. And so by engaging the community that is involved in tobacco growing through providing alternative crops.
So far, efforts have yielded some results, with a draft tobacco control bill set to be tabled in the Parliament of Uganda. There are tremendous promises of support from members of Parliament, including the Speaker, the Right Honourable Rebecca Kadaga.
Right now, we are trying to encourage our farmers that they should find another alternative. We are trying to say, you grow the food crops which you sell very easily. And therefore, I'm looking forward to this center to help us to discourage farmers from growing tobacco, because it has, besides the cancer, it has a side effect of making the farmers very poor.
We need to sensitize our people. We need to work together with the government to ensure that our people get to realize the dangers of smoking. And of course, as a legislator and a member of parliament for Wakiso district, where this center has been put, we are going to support this center. We are going to work together with our leaders in this area. And of course, in parliament, we are going to support the laws and policies that are going to be brought forward to be able to fight this tobacco smoking. I'm glad we have a tobacco control bill that is soon that is going to be presented to Parliament. And of course, we are going to mobilize our fellow members of Parliament to ensure that we support this bill.
I wish to confirm that Parliament is in the process of enacting the Tobacco Control Bill. I have a bill on my desk. Honorable Dr. Christopher Jomosi will be moving a private member's motion, and I will soon give it the first reading.
Cigarette smoking is harmful to your health. It causes impotence and miscarriages. Cake, cold, okay, big time. Health demand, never.
Give me reason why I would go through the pain with nothing else to gain.
Tobacco use is the single most preventable cause of death among adults. Every day, 13,000 people around the world die from tobacco-related illnesses and disease. More than 600,000 deaths per year worldwide are caused by secondhand smoke alone, with women and children disproportionately affected.
Cigarette smoking is harmful to your health. It causes impotence and miscarriages. Cake, cold, okay, big time. Health demand, never.
Give me reason why I would go through the pain with nothing else to gain but a tiny pile of ash. And tell me if it's wise digging out my safe and smoking out my cash for a tiny piece of trash, yeah. So I say no to smoking, yeah. I say no to puffing, yes. I say no to choking, yeah. So I say yeah to good health, and I say yeah to good breath, and I say yeah for clean lungs and long lives. Stop smoking. Move kutaba laba yaba mubatawa obulamu tubuse mutala tubijje mwakatala wali wabebuza nti bwenkavako ndalagawa laba amawugwa galwaziza obulamu abusimidde ntana. No smoking, no smoking, no puffing, no smoking, no smoking, no puffing.
Gawe tulina ziteni komanyime kana kabuzo kagende eri gavumenti mateka galiwa gakwata ku cigarette anywa n'atanywa tuli mu danger. When I think about cancer, then I come to remember never to be a smoker. Siri mufua tala bobonyola boli wakabi kumbo bulamu obuyisa bubi never no chiba isa bubi omukka gwobafuira gwakabi. When I think about cancer, then I come to remember never to be a smoker. Never.
No smoking, no smoking, no puffing, no smoking, no smoking, no puffing.
You think smoking is cool, so you do it with your friends every time after school, cause your peers say you could. It's only one life, not two, so you can't spend all of it acting like a fool. You don't wanna be 30 years and you can't move. Near death, no strength, so I'm telling you, drop the cigarette, up the benefits. Live long, live strong, stay relevant.
Stand up and say, don't wait for tomorrow. Let it go. That's all what I want.
Stand and say, no smoking, no smoking. Stand up and say, let it go. No smoking, don't wait for tomorrow. No smoking, no smoking.
I got Nava Hildeman, big time in the building, telling you to stop smoking. You gotta stand up. You know it's not cool.